Sawasdee Krub. So today, I'm going to teach you how to shadow box. And shout out to Karan Dev. Sorry brother, this took longer than expected, but I didn't forget about you. Now, first things first, when shadowboxing, it's very important to use your imagination and visionary skills, okay? Because when you are shadowboxing, you are trying to simulate a real fight. So I need you to imagine an opponent in front of you, whoever it may be. It can be your idol, it can be your parents, it can be your friends, whoever, okay? So I want you to imagine an opponent in front of you. After you do that, we can then shadowbox. Oh, I know, one more thing before we begin. It's occurred to me that some people don't know how to make a fist when they throw a punch. So let me teach you how to make a fist first off before we begin, okay? So if you don't know how to make a fist, just check it out, okay? Here's how you make a fist. Hands out, close your fingers, and then lock it with your thumb, okay? Like you're holding a sword, all right? That's how you make a fist. Or another way is imagine you have making a hole, right? You're making a hole with your thumb on the outside and your fingers, and you're gonna close it until you can't see anything through it anymore or no light is shining in. If you can still see through it and there's something light shining in, then it's too loose, okay? So you tighten it, squeeze it until you can't see anything through those holes and no light's coming in, and that is a good fist, okay? Thumb should be on the outside, and this is a fist. And you throw a punch, okay? So when you're punching somebody, don't hold your thumbs in like this because you will murk your thumb. Don't put it out here like this because you will definitely murk your thumb. Pop fingernails off. You know what I mean? You might throw a hook, break your fucking thumb. So lock it in right here. This is a fist, okay? Ever seen that sign, you know? That thing, yeah. That's a fist. So when you're punching somebody, close it up, pop, hard as you can, like you're holding something tight, and then whah! Murk his stuff, okay? That's how you make a fist. So now, let's begin. When you imagine your opponent in front of you, whoever it may be, you're gonna get in your stance, and I've taught you the stance before in my other boxing tutorial video, so you don't know about that. Go and check that one out, and it doesn't have to be too complicated. All it is just throwing punches, okay, at your opponent. Don't just throw it all willy-nilly, okay? You're trying to be as accurate and as precise as possible, like you're in a real fight. So imagine that feeling of being in a real fight. Even if you can like really imagine and get nervous, that's even better, because that way your body gets used to the feeling of a fight, okay? So use our imagination skills and visionary skills and imagine a fight. And usually you can start off with just moving around. Backwards, forward, okay? Backward, forward. Move around, footwork, hands up on your head. If you're a beginner, hands up, you're not comfortable, you know? Keep your hands up, move your head a little bit. Usually I see in shadowboxing, a lot of people neglect the defense. They just like to throw punches. That's all they do, okay? Which, in a real fight, that's not really how it goes. When you throw a punch, punches come right back at you. So always remember to move your head and defense, okay? And shadowboxing is different for different types of martial arts, so we're just gonna stick to boxing right now, okay? Just using our hands. But you know, Muay Thai, we throw some kicks in there. You don't gotta move your head as much or else you might get kicked in the face, you know what I mean? So right now we'll just stick to boxing. So far, get in your stance. I'm a righty, so my right leg goes in the back, right hand goes in the back. All we're doing, we're just gonna move forward, backwards, forward, backwards. Now, when you feel comfortable, when you feel it, throw a jab, bang. Imagine you're throwing a jab at your opponent's head, bang. You're in reach. That's all you gotta do, bang, jab. Jab cross, bam, there we go. That's all it is, pop. Nice and easy. It's very important to stay loose and fluid, okay? Use as little energy as possible. The looser you are, the less energy it takes. The less energy it takes, the more energy you have, the longer you will last, and the longer you can torture and beat up your opponent, okay? So, we're just moving around. Pop, 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 jab cross. We're just gonna do jab cross for now. Moving your head, defense. Imagine you're throwing punches at you, pop. Change levels, pop, pop, ooh. Head movement, jab, jab, cross, bang. Nice and simple, pop, 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 pop. There you go. Stick and move. stick and move. Pop, pop. Boom. Now, once you're comfortable throwing your jab cross, now we can add in a little more complicated techniques. We can throw in the hooks now, okay? Now these are just 3 basic combos that you need to shadow box. That's all you need. Jab, cross, and hook. Not even the hook. You can just get away with just throwing jab, cross. That's perfectly fine too, but we'll stick to the basics. You're using jab, cross, hook, and we'll make cool combinations with that, so check it out. Oh, and when you're shadow boxing, I recommend shadow boxing for beginners, at least 1 minute and 30 seconds. For intermediates and advanced, at least 2 to 3 minutes for like 3 to 5 rounds. And even for more advanced people, they usually go for like 3 minutes. Some of them, if they're really dedicated, they'll go for 5 minutes. But all you need is a good 2 to 3 minutes of shadow boxing for 3 rounds and you're good, okay? So this round, we're gonna go for a minute, we're gonna go light, nice and easy, all right? We're not gonna go too hard. We're not gonna waste too much energy. Stay nice and fluid, all right? So check it out. Get comfortable, stay on your toes. I want you to stay on your toes when you're moving around. When you're not ready to get hit, just move. Bam, move, pop, move around, move around. Now, when you see an opening and you see the perfect chance to strike, bam, get balanced, get set, jab, cross, hook, bang, back on your toes, out the way, move, move. Head movement, level change, jab, cross, pop, 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 down. Nice and easy, pop, jab, cross, bang. Okay, so now that you got the basics down, on the second round of shadow boxing, now it's time to push up the pace. Go faster and go harder, like you're in a real fight. So simulate it like you were gonna throw a real punch and really throw with speed and accuracy, okay? So round 2, check it out. So once you learn those combos and now you're more comfortable with those techniques and movements, okay? Feel free to add in your own technique into it. Be unique. Do whatever feels right to you, you know what I mean? If you wanna move your head up and down low, whatever you wanna do, if that feels natural to you, do it, okay? If you wanna bounce a lot, go ahead. It's all up to you. Add your own uniqueness to it, okay? Because once you get comfortable, stop thinking, and then you're just gonna start moving and flowing. Throw some alley shuffle in there, you know what I mean? If you're very comfortable with it, get some movement going, pause. Remember, don't think, just move. And once you do that, bam, you're flowing. I forgot to mention one more thing, okay? When you are throwing these punches, whatever it may be, jab, cross, hook, whatever, right? Do not forget to breathe, okay? Here's a breathing technique for when you're fighting, when you're throwing punches. Make sure you're always breathing into the nose. And when you're ready to throw a punch, exhale through the mouth. It's okay to make that noise, okay? The louder it is, the more effective that breathing hole is, okay? So just breathe. Whenever you throw a punch, jab. Don't forget to breathe, okay? A lot of fighters or a lot of people, they usually gas themselves out because they are so caught up in wanting to hit their opponent and want to punch so hard, they forget to breathe and they're just so tight and just making all that grunting noise and they just want to swing, but yet they're not breathing at all. And then after they throw like 3 hard-ass swings, they stop and then they're just super gassed out and they're just, why am I so tired? It's because they are not aware of their breathing. So when you're shadowboxing, the very main factor and key component is breathing, okay? Breathe. especially when you're hitting the bag, when you're fighting. Shadowboxing is a perfect way to work on your breathing also and your technique. So remember, whenever you're throwing a punch, breathe in. Before you throw that punch, exhale right when you throw that punch. Nice and loose. Remember to breathe. Don't be afraid to make that noise, all right? Breathe into the nose, exhale through the mouth whenever you throw a punch. And you will last longer, okay? That is usually how I would shadow box, or how, you know, fighters or just experienced martial artists, usually their routine would be just 2 to 3 rounds of shadow boxing for about 1 to 3 minutes. So, but you're a beginner, I recommend shadow boxing for at least 1 minute and 30 seconds for 3 rounds. First round, go nice and easy, just jab cross, work on technique. Bang, jab cross, work on technique, okay? Second round, I want you to go a little harder, push the pace, push it up a little bit, okay? And throw it like you mean it, fast, speed, throw your hips into it, okay? Throw it like you want to hurt somebody, okay? So that way you can get the real feeling of a real fight and know how it feels to throw a real punch. And of course, always add defense. Right after your punch, boom, stick, boom, get out the way, okay? Third round, same thing. Now, you're gonna use your whole tool set, which is the jab, cross, hook if you're a beginner, but if you're advanced or intermediate, do whatever you like, whatever feels right, okay? So, but you don't know what you're doing, just stick to jab, cross, hook, okay? You can make plenty of cool combinations with that, all right? You can just start off with jab, jab, double it up, triple it up, 1, 2, 3, jab, cross, double jab, cross, hook, you know what I mean? All you need is jab, cross, hook. You can throw jab, cross, hook twice. Jab, cross, hook, boom, out the way. And that's how you shadow box, okay? One thing about shadow boxing also is that it can be a great exercise to lose weight, burn calories, and sharpen your technique, you know what I mean? Learn how to kick ass and burn calories while you're at it. 2 birds, 1 stone, baby. I think that's why I was able to get so lean or maintain lean, because I increased my shadow boxing. So usually I wouldn't really shadow box as much, but now that I'm practicing more martial arts, I'm getting more into it. I'm trying to be a little more dedicated. I at least shadow box close to almost every day. Not too long, just like 1 to 3 rounds of 2 to 3 minutes. All I'm doing is just 1 to 3 minutes, just shadow boxing, just moving, getting my body used to just get in the feel of a fight and how to move, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like a dance in a way when you think about shadow boxing, okay? It's kind of a dance, but dance seriously, okay? That's all it is. Once you get comfortable, then you start moving the way you feel comfortable, and you start expressing yourself the way you express yourself, you know? Not the way anybody else does. That's what I love about martial arts. It's a form of expression to where you show who you are, you know what I mean? It shows what you're willing to do to get to your goals. It shows your perseverance. It shows your work ethic. It shows how hard you're willing to work to get what you want. It shows that you don't quit, you don't give up easy. So that's what martial arts does for me and just everyone who practices it. So, and shadow boxing is one of those key trainings that can help you perfect your martial arts, okay? It's a reflection of yourself in a way when you're shadow boxing. One main important key too about shadow boxing, if I got to mention, don't think, okay? Learn the basics, jab, cross, hook, move, and then just move, okay? If you feel like throwing a cross, throw a cross. If you feel like throwing a jab, throw a triple, throw a jab cross, whatever you feel, just throw it. Don't think. Because once you think, you hit a mental block. And once you hit a mental block, you're delayed and you're slow, okay? It's already too late once you think. Because in a real fight, when you're fighting, there's no thinking, we just swinging, okay? So the whole point of like training, the pad work and drills and all that, is to condition our body to react the right way. We teach our body what it needs to learn. And once it learns it, get out of the body's way and let it do its thing, okay? Which is why repetition is very important, okay? Pound these techniques into your head. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. You know what I mean? Head movement, move out the way. Condition your body to defend for itself, because your body is its own organism and it can really learn how to be a fucking killing machine if you let it. All you gotta do is teach it the techniques that it needs to know, practice it, then get out the way and watch it be a master at its, what do you call it? Damn it. Master at its trade if you're trying to make your body into a freaking fighting, killing machine, you know what I mean? Not that I promote any killing or anything, but hope that makes sense. And yeah, if you are a beginner, 1 minute of shadow boxing, or 1 minute and 30 seconds of shadow boxing, 3 rounds. Just jab, cross, hook, okay? Nice and simple, and move around, all right? And like I said, when you don't think, that's when you're flowing, okay? You wanna flow. So, I hope that helps. And again, shout out to Karan Dev. And until next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you have any other videos you would like me to touch upon, feel free to comment it down below, because I will do it, okay? That's a promise. Thank you.